So this is going to be big, and I'm going to want some big energy from you because you've been amazing all night. So pump up a little. Let's do a little warm-up, maybe 80%. Are you ready for this main event fight? That's pretty good. I'll let you off. It's been a big night. With that, we will get it underway. So let's bring out of the blue corner, Tayha, Chris.
And now we have Taylor Crisp making her walk out right now. Expect the crowd to go wild because this is the best friend of Amy Hefner, who had a win earlier. We saw her walking into the cage. The crowd's getting behind now. She's just made visual with everyone as she gets her final orders. Also looks like she's been doing some training up at Tribal MMA, and we'll have Paul Birch in the corner as well. I'll throw to yourself here, Sar, but I believe she's also come through the 20-week program. It just shows this quality, mate.
She has, and this is going to be a tremendous fight because two of the hardest workers in this season, Tayha Crisp and Latanya Richardson. I just going to quickly say, if you can hear that entrance song, it is not Hey Ya, it's actually Tayha.
I just thought the other part I love about it is not only do we have our second women's fight, it's the main event. And that's the expectation we have from this. These girls have put it in, we're ready. The crowd's ready.
And now, in the red corner, Latanya Richardson.
And for our main event, the dance partner coming out, Latanya Richardson. I did actually manage to see her doing some training at Game Bread when I went down. Oh my gosh, the amount of work she was doing on the bag and also pads was just phenomenal. So much work being put in play. What do you know, Sar? Give us some knowledge.
Latanya Richardson has a Muay Thai background. Tayha Crisp has a boxing background, so this should be a striking match. Both of them, as I said, they've both done the work, so the wrestling might be the difference here. But Latanya and Tayha, they're not here to come second, they're here to walk out winners.
And that's what sometimes happens when you have two quality strikers. It sometimes falls back to grappling because the striking cancels each other out. There's all these face cutouts of Tayha behind us.
Put it together for Latanya! Well. Here we are, folks. Our main event, a featherweight bout, brought to you by Havoc Clothing Company. Introducing, in the blue corner, Tayha, the Gold Angel, Chris! And her ultimate fight experience partner, in the red corner, Latanya Richardson! It's ultimate fight time!
Main event time, gentlemen.
The roof has blown off here at the Mansfield Tavern as these two girls are ready to get after it in the main event.
You can see they've done the work too. Straight out to it, these girls are focused. Nice evasion there, beautiful jab being thrown out there by Richardson. Chris just moved out of the way. There's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tayha Crisp is looking crisp with the counters.
Crisp has come out swinging. Trying to frame on the cage there.
Certainly is. There's like 9 unanswered strikes there.
Well, she's getting some answers back there, but Crisp now She's been put on the cage.
I think Richardson just opened up a beast there with Crisp in terms of throwing the little short strikes, and then Taylor realised she could do the same. So Richardson's in the red, Crisp is in the blue.
And
She's
we're already
about to
seeing
go
some
for a
blood coming from Richardson, I
gone for
believe.
that takedown. She's missed it, and Tayha Crisp has
open the nose up here. So
Bit of
Richardson's
claret
bleeding from the nose.
Oh, the girls are swinging. Oh, big right hand from Crisp.
Crisp just threw one down the pipe.
Oh, Crisp letting her hands go.
Richardson. How tough is Richardson to survive these two big flurries from Tayha Crisp, who is living up to her name and is looking crisp out there in this first round.
Tough as nails.
Richardson's really gritty in there as well. Looking to change it up a little bit. Throwing a few of the strikes, but
Good counter right there by Richardson.
Crisp is just waiting for her though.
Oh, counter right.
Tayha is smiling.
Crisp
She's
has
having
got her
fun in there.
underneath that neck.
She certainly has. She's looking to get the grip, second grip. And then Richardson's fighting it well. She's almost got a head free. Oh, both striking at the same time. Crisp is not happy about it.
Crisp is letting
Throwing
her hands
everything.
go. Putting her on her heels.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Richardson
Taylor's
comes back.
swinging back. Taylor's swinging for the fences. So what I'm noticing the difference here is anytime Richardson's throwing one or two, Taylor's coming back with like five strikes. Just really good quality. Taylor, I think Richardson's doing a really good job here against Crisp in terms of putting her up against the cage, just to try and suck that gas tank a bit, but Crisp has reversed it.
Yeah. She's beginning to pick her shots too. There you go, there's a right hand.
Less than 10 left. The clapper's
What
gone.
a first round.
Absolutely.
The ladies just proved why they're the main event.
Absolutely, and we were already having trouble deciding on what the fight of the night was going to be, and with how this main event is shaping up, I would hate to be the one to have to make that choice.
No such thing as a boring women's fight in Australia, and these girls just turned it on.
You can see there Paul Birch in the corner of Tayha Crisp, and he's giving her instructions there. He'd be just telling her the way he works with his son Connor Birch, just to stay calm and stick to the plan. Tayha Crisp also has Dana Elchin in the corner as well. Lonnie in the corner of Latanya Richardson. She's also got her partner, who's also an MMA fighter, who's working her corner. And they're trying to work on that nose at the moment. You can see here in this replay, Tayha starts picking her shots. Round two about to get underway.
Taylor was throwing, I won't say wild, but just more punches to keep Crisp away. Sorry, Richardson was throwing some punches just to keep Crisp away.
And Tayha is right back to work, staying on her, landing shots. But this is good, I think, by Richardson to clinch up, use that Muay Thai background.
Yes, excellent. And the other thing is Crisp is actually keeping that punch out just to kind of hold the distance to land that second punch, that cross coming through. So that jab stays out there for a while just to kind of confuse Crisp about what's happening. Richardson about what's happening.
Seen Richardson do a bit more kicking this round, which I think is really good for her. Start to take some of the bit of the wind out of those legs.
Crisp is going to try and time that right hand for when Richardson throws that kick. It's something that she's been practicing quite a bit.
Both girls are completely dialed in. And they've got the crowd behind them
A
too.
good right hand by Richardson, followed by a left hook. These girls are in it now, they're swinging
and now.
now.
Crisp is coming back.
So I think Chris has just worked out that when Richardson throws their punches, her head goes down. You see a bit of a register
There's an
before.
uppercut there. Right.
Both girls are going at it. They're throwing everything at each other. Chris just throws Richardson against the wall.
We just saw Chris say something to the referee, not exactly sure over what. Good right hand there from Crisp. It has been money all night.
Minute and a half left here.
But a better round already from Richardson.
Yeah, she's definitely throwing a lot more kicks.
The other thing also is it makes Chris second guess what she's about to go in for. Both girls doing really well. They've thrown everything at it, but the grappling is a different energy. It sucks everything out of you.
Nice inside leg kick there by Richardson, but countered immediately by Crisp with that right hand. Excellent counter by Crisp.
Shot by Crisp.
That was nice, solid.
Oh, Richardson is still there. She's still moving forward.
Absolutely phenomenal. And just remember, people, this is amateurs. These girls, it's first time out. They're doing so well.
Chris trying to pick her shots.
Nice counter, big hook there.
Oh! Absolutely outstanding.
These women are playing rock'em sock'em robots here in the final 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Are you not entertained?
Oh, the crowd are on their feet.
Absolute barn burner this is. Look at some of these replays. The strikes are phenomenal. And there's so much power behind these girls. This is knockout power that we can see. You're just waiting for one of them to land clean.
Absolutely, and it just shows the heart and the grit and the determination of both of these fighters. These are big shots in small gloves that are getting thrown back their way, and they are still standing.
I just want to clarify, there's lots of clean punches, but you know there's a power shot there too. There's so many shots on the money.
Oh, we saw just there Richardson swaying massively and wild, and then Chris come back with a right hand.
And this is the problem when you're back against the wall, you can pull out anything. So that's why this one's going to be one of those rounds to watch. We're moving to the final round of our main event for UFE.
No touch of the gloves. These girls are getting straight after it.
Krista's really enjoying it. She's got a smile on her face. Richardson wants to take it off.
I like that Richardson is circling towards the jab instead of the power backhand.
Oh, she's got her own
Shots by Richardson.
Chris decides to throw a kick just to keep that distance away. Krista's really, really comfortable throwing, but Richardson is really pushing it to her. The last 2 minutes of the last round. Nice little uppercut there from Chris. Richardson's not going away.
Oh, no, she's not. Oh.
Excellent counters by Chris. 3 in a row.
Oh, and then getting out of the way. Oh, there's an uppercut there. She checks that kick, throws that right hand. Oh,
just hits the nose. Just slipped the nose. Like it touched, but not enough to cause damage.
Oh,
excellent right, followed by a left
up.
hook. Oh, excellent shot from Richardson. She has Chris hurt.
Richardson giving everything. Richardson saying something about grabbing the gloves. But Chris, Richardson gave her a fair bit there.
And it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, don't blink. This sport can change in an instant.
100%. Oh, Richardson puts her head down and swings.
You can see Chris is lining up an uppercut there. Just waiting for that head to dip for the uppercut when Richardson throws the overhand.
50 seconds left in this fight in our main event.
Outstanding movements. Both girls landing across then.
And these women are showing that if you dedicate yourself for 20 weeks on the Ultimate Fight Experience, you can get in there and have an amazing fight just like this, where the crowd is on their feet. And this has been an amazing fight so far with 23 seconds left.
That's where they throw everything in. Last 20 seconds, 16.
Oh, a massive shot thrown by Richardson. 10 seconds left.
We are going to rock and sock in the final few seconds of this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Tayha looking to cinch up there, and the fight is over.
What a fight, what a main event. UFE, the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody is on their feet.
Absolutely outstanding. You can see why this fight was the main event. That was phenomenal.
And we are going to the judges' scorecard for a decision as they are being tallied up. Both ladies standing tall in that cage. Chris signaling to the crowd, proud as both women should be. This was an absolute barn burner. And Richardson displaying in that third round that just because you are down, you are not out. Amazing night of fights.
It's a shame that there has to be a loser in this because both women just put on massively.
I want another 2 rounds.
Yeah.
What I'd like to say though is they've just put the whole women's round on notice. That was a phenomenally seasoned fight. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty hard for our matchmakers to find someone to step up to either of these two girls.
Absolutely.
Both women definitely got a future in this sport.
And just looking at the replay now, we can see Richardson landing a big shot, followed at the end by Chris almost stitching up, not a guillotine quite, but over-under grip on there. And both ladies now awaiting the decision as our MC is heading into the cage with the final judge's decision for the main event tonight here at the Ultimate Fight Experience.
Well, quick question. Who thought that was a good main event? Wow. The fight has gone the distance. It has gone to the judges' scorecard. We have a unanimous decision to the blue corner, Tayha, the Golden Girl, Chris. Well done, Latanya. Before you go, can I say congratulations for the craziest fight I've seen in a while. That was massive, incredible effort. Yeah, give us a little run through of the fight. That obviously took a lot to go the distance. Give us a little run through.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Tayha's a tough chick. We're both really strong on the ground, so it was mad to be able to put on a good fight for everyone. Keep it on the ground is what we agreed on, which is what we did. Yeah, Tayha, a mad striker, awesome chick, and I reckon we're both pretty tough, so yeah, thank you.
Before I let you go, what's it feel like to have a huge war with someone that you've gone through 20 weeks like that? Like I assume it's like fighting a friend, and then to have a fight like that.
Yeah, it was good 20 weeks, it was a mad fight. I know it's going to be hard, like we're both game, so yeah, it is what it is. Thank you again, Tayha, it was a good fight.
Huge effort. Do you want to do a little shout out before you go?
Yeah, massive shout out to my partner Red Dog. He's been here throughout the whole camp, had a fractured ankle, came up to training with me every time. He pushed me, my corner Mary, my sister Kaylin at Gamebred, all teaching me, especially Lonnie. It's been a massive family at Gamebred, and I'll forever be grateful of the connections that I made. Yeah.
You're an animal. Good job. Well, Tayha, we've got to talk to you. First things first, congratulations on winning an absolute slugfest. How are you going?
Good. I feel good. Yeah. It's I want to say before she leaves the ring, it is her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Latanya. Tayha shouted her out, so Tayha owes that one. Have you been training before you did the UFE, or is this straight in?
A year or two ago, I did a few boxing matches, but this is my first MMA fight.
Secret, sneaky protege. That was, yeah, a wild fight. What's next for you? You're going to keep training MMA? You're hooked?
Yeah, I'm hooked now that I've won. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'll let you do some shout outs, celebrate your win.
Latanya, we've been training for 20 weeks together. So a massive shout out to her. Everybody that's showed up for me on this side. They're always around every time, so supportive. My corner, Dane, Paul, the team at Tribal have been absolutely amazing. And of course, Game Bread for putting the massive show on.
Well, main event's a big responsibility. I know that you did everyone proud. Congratulations, Tayha, on the win. Give him a round of applause.